Conor McGregor has pulled out of the presidential race. He put a big long spiel, of course, on X. We're going to get to that in a moment. But beforehand, we still need to talk about those pesky, psychopathic left-wing Marxists that are still scouring the internet, making fun of and embarrassing themselves, making fun of Charlie Kirk and his assassination. First person we have here, Bob Vylan. Now, Bob Vylan was on my radar a few months ago, talking about some nonsense once again. But this guy has no good music. He's a supposed musician, but he's an absolute terrible musician. I'm not sure why people like his music. If he was actually a good rapper or a good singer, I would say, okay, this guy's actually good, but the guy is just terrible. And on top of that, he's making fun of Charlie Kirk. Let's listen to what he says, because after this, he says he didn't make fun of him, he didn't ever say anything bad about him, he didn't ridicule him, and he basically is encouraging other people to agree with killing people that are more right-leaning, more conservative people, in my opinion. We are in deep trouble here in the Western world, lads.
I want to dedicate this next one to an absolute piece of shit of a human being. The pronouns was, were, shit, you will get banned! Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, a piece of shit!
So he puts up a video right after this because he got massive ridicule and hate from the public. He got pretty much cancelled for saying that he didn't ridicule him, he didn't make fun of him, but he clearly did. He said, chat shit, get banged. He said, you're a piece of shit, which it's completely disgusting that he would be on stage saying that rest in piss and all this kind of thing. It's just like, the guy is dead. He doesn't have any kids anymore. His kids don't have a father. His wife is left without a husband. I mean, completely destroyed the entire family unit. But this guy has to come on stage. And Charlie Kirk, whether you agree with half of his stuff or not, I don't even agree with half the stuff that Charlie Kirk says. I think a lot of conservatives don't, because of he doesn't call out certain countries and that kind of thing. But at the same time, how can you make fun of a guy and he's flipping dead? He can't even get his lick back. He can't even retaliate. Shit's ridiculous.
At no point during yesterday's show was Charlie Kirk's death celebrated. At no point whatsoever did we celebrate Charlie Kirk's death. I did call him a piece of shit. That much is true. But at no point was his death celebrated. If it was, go find me a quote, go find me something that proves that we were celebrating his death. You're not going to find it, because it didn't happen. What did happen is one reporter that bought their ticket online came with the sole purpose of finding something to report, and after I called him a piece of shit and we played a song, they have written that up as a celebration. Not a celebration, isn't a celebration, wasn't a celebration. Calm down.
This guy obviously being a little bit low IQ or slow, I'm not sure which one it is, but he clearly says at the show, chat shit, get banged, you know, rest in piss. It's not that he's directly saying, yay, Charlie Kirk is dead, but he's indirectly saying that. He's indirectly making fun of a man dying. It's not that he has to directly say, yes, everybody, let's celebrate his death. He doesn't have to say those exact words, but he is indirectly, he's inferring that he is flipping celebrating his death. Like 100%, guys, without a doubt. I mean, the video is clearly there. If we didn't have a reporter that bought tickets and went to film his show, we wouldn't even have tickets. We wouldn't even have a report to see that he was making fun of him. Just to come on stage and to ridicule somebody. Ridicule is the same as celebration. You know, if you're ridiculing a guy being dead, it's the same as celebrating their death. They're basically the exact same thing, guys. So I'm not sure exactly what he's talking about when he says he didn't celebrate. He didn't directly, but he's inferring to being happy and he's celebrating, yes, a man died, let's go, chat shit, get banged. All he did was talk. He never hurt anybody. And he gets shot in the neck and killed. Absolutely disgusting. People like him also are the reason why the left are so psychotic and killing people on the right. We have another guy here. This is Oxford Union's new president. This is the president of Oxford Union, saying that the right are cancer and they have to be taken out. They have to be killed by any means necessary. He celebrated Charlie Kirk's execution. Let's watch.
To effectively create change in the world we desire, And side prop will argue that at times there is simply nothing else that can be required other than violent retaliation. And this is a view I wholeheartedly agree with. The view that some institutions are too broken, too regressive, too oppressive to be reformed. Like cancers of our society, they must and they should be taken down by any means necessary.
He's basically, as well, inciting violence on the right. Like, he is actually causing people to kill and hurt people that don't politically align with somebody. Like, politics is a big deal, but day to day, on the micro scale, when you're talking to your friends and stuff, it's not that big of a deal. Everybody has different ideologies. We all come together, we eat, we pray, we flipping drink together, we all have fun together. To me, not that serious. People like these guys are the real cancer. Saying to go out and kill the opposition. I mean, that is literally fascism 101. But they call people on the right fascists. I mean, it's just complete lack of mental capacity right there. The next video we have here is another psychotic left-wing psychopath that hates Charlie Kirk and compares Charlie Kirk to Al-Qaeda and Osama bin Laden. I mean, truly, you couldn't make this up. This one's from Mike Connell. Shout out to him. Much love to Mike Connell. He's a true Irish patriot, guys. Veteran. It says, this Irish communist handicap, who looks like he's on a cycle of puberty blockers, thinks that going to college debates with students is comparable to going to villages to recruit suicide bombers. This is literally the retardedness of the left now. I mean, insane. It says here, all bin Laden, this guy uploaded it to TikTok, of course. All bin Laden did was voice his opinion. Don't think about what people did because of his opinions. Just think about how he only used his free speech. So he's basically saying two things. No free speech and Osama bin Laden, literally the curator, or one of the people anyway, that apparently did 9/11. Obviously, I don't particularly think that he did, but there's a whole big, psyop behind that. Maybe it was different countries, but bin Laden and, a few people from the Middle East, these radicals, did go and bomb 9/11. They obviously conducted massive terror attacks in Afghanistan and Iraq and Pakistan. He was living in Pakistan. People don't know, literally the war on terror that the US waged in the Middle East lasted for 20 years plus, and Al-Qaeda bin Laden was part of all of that. At least supposedly, we're told that. Now, I know, of course, there's a lot of conspiracy around that, and I do believe in the conspiracies to a point, but radical terrorists are not comparable to goddamn Charlie Kirk. Like, absolute psychotic guys. This lad, bin Laden, literally recruited suicide bombers. He literally got people to kill for him. And he killed people as well. A lot of people think that Osama bin Laden did nothing. He did. He was a flipping sexual predator with wives and women in Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Iraq. The guy did everything. Just think of some terrorist leader. Osama bin Laden was the worst of the worst. To compare him to Charlie Kirk is just lunacy. And here we got a really good end wokeness picture. It says Florida just obliterated the LGTV mural in Delray Beach. Nothing against anybody. Like I said before, I'm the most open guy in the world. You can live your life the way you want to live. But to have these sort of communities and these communes that are coming together and they hate on everybody else, and they're putting out these LGTV flags and stuff, it's just weird, guys. It's influencing kids. It's just not right. And it's good to see all the shit is gotten rid of. 100%. So on to Conor McGregor, of course. The presidential race is coming up. I think on the 21st of September, we have to vote in Ireland who wants to become the next presidential elect, basically. And I'll give my thoughts on who should be elected after this. Of course, Conor McGregor just this morning pulled out of the presidential race. 5-time world champion, pray every single day, God, country, family. He seemed kind of like a okay fella. Like, there's only 3 that I would vote for. Nick Delahunty and Maria Steen, and of course McGregor being one of those 3. Now, he gave us a big long spiel here, a big long speech, talking about this is not the end, but the beginning of my political journey. I'm driven to committed to improve lives, defend rights, and serve the Irish public with dedication and integrity. It's good. He says this is a marathon, not a sprint. So he's going to keep running. He's going to keep pushing different politics in Ireland. And it's great to see. Having somebody like McGregor, it doesn't matter too much that he didn't get elected, etc., but it's good to see definitely somebody on the side of the right, and he's pushing basically good things for the country. Okay? Now, who I think is going to get elected 100% probably is Maria Steen. They did a poll on the Journal, or the Urinal as I like to call it. Shout out to Ninja Knight. He gave me that one. The Urinal, they're all bullshit mainstream media news platforms, of course. I hate all mainstream media. They are the worst. But of course they did a a beautiful poll, and Maria Steen came out on top. She was like one of the top people, so by a mile as well. It was amazing to see. Nick Dillahunty as well was up there. I think Nick Dillahunty has gone down quite a bit now, and Maria Steen is actually in the lead. So to my beautiful Irish public, who you should vote for, the only people you should vote for, Maria Steen or Nick Dillahunty. And the way things are going, unfortunately for Nick Dillahunty, it seems like Maria Steen is the runner-up and she should win. And everyone that's right-leaning and conservative in Ireland should vote for her. There shouldn't be like pockets of people voting for different people. Absolutely not, guys. Everybody vote for the same person. So I'm saying on my channel, vote for Maria Steen then. Alright? If something comes up before the 21st about Nick Dillahunty in the lead, then I will change my vote. But vote for her because we need to have one person elected. She is literally, I mean, she's good looking as well. Let's be honest, guys. She's good looking. Finally, somebody that's right leaning. Everybody that's right leaning is good looking. It seems like the people on the left, they have this evil look. They have this hatred, this evil that shows on their face, and it's disgusting. But she is very right-leaning, and it's great to see. Now, somebody who is in the lead for the woke lefties is Jim Gavin, and this is someone who you should not vote for. So this video that they just put up here is absolutely insane. It has him here with white pants on a farm, talking about 4 decades of service, all this kind of crazy stuff. So we're gonna watch the video first, and I'll comment on the video afterwards, all right?
It's a great honor for me.
Message. This message is created by the mainstream media. Let there be no doubt about it. The best thing about this guy is his service in the military. Let's be honest, lads. It's great to see that. Salute to you. But this guy cannot run the country because he's a woke lefty. You know, plain and simple, he is bought and paid for by the woke left. If we have this guy in power, we're going to have another flipping 8 years of flipping Shorty, the little leprechaun fella, you know, from Galway as well. It's just ridiculous. They're just voting in the same left-wing people time after time again. So the first thing was pretty funny. He is wearing white pants on a farm. Kind of not the best idea. I'm not even a farmer. I live in the countryside, but I know that you wouldn't wear white on a farm. He obviously didn't lock the gate as well behind him. 4 decades of service. He's 54 years old. You know, it doesn't really seem like the numbers add up right there. Maybe he's about 6 years short there. But just very strange, guys. Just a very strange video. This lad right here is trying to appeal to the people as well. He's trying to appeal to the people. But your man, he's from Rathfarnham, which is one of the poshest parts in the whole country. Please do not vote for this man. We will be leading the country down another dark path, my lord. Please do not vote for him, my God. Last video we have here is an interesting one. It's 5 Irish inventions. So let's see, do I know any of them? I know that we invented the submarine and a few other things, but let's see exactly what we invented in this country. Because I always thought we didn't invent that much stuff in Ireland. I thought that we were, you know, we invented Ryanair and stuff like that. But that's about it. Sudocrem, things like that, but nothing insane like, you know, big massive inventions. But let's see, did we?
If it wasn't for Ireland, you wouldn't be duty-free shopping at the airport. Here are 5 things Ireland invented that you probably didn't know. Number 1. Duty-free shopping. In 1947, Brendan O'Regan, an Irish businessman and a peace ambassador, established the world's first duty-free shop at Shannon Airport. A lot of people were flying across the Atlantic and had long layovers, and the airports weren't really that fun. So Brendan thought if they could spend money while waiting to buy cool things without paying the usual taxes, they would be less bored. And
that's class. I didn't know we invented duty-free. That's savage. Did I know that? I feel like I knew that, but I haven't heard it in years.
Airport would make more money. Number 2. The submarine. An Irish engineer by the name of John Philip Holland invented the submarine in
Jesus, look at that mustache, lads. Oh, look at that mustache.
the 1800s. From an early age, he dreamed of creating a weapon that would help smaller nations fight powerful navies. In 1897, he was eventually successful. He corrected all of his previous mistakes and launched the Holland 6 submarine, and the US Navy finally purchased it. Number 3. The hypodermic needle. This Irish physician invented a fine hollow needle thin enough to pierce the skin and deliver medication. This is what needles used to look like.
That's incredible. I didn't know we invented hypodermic needles. That's unbelievable.
For him. Just imagine getting injected with one of these. Number 4, the binaural stethoscope. The original stethoscope was invented by a French physician, but it was just a wooden tube and only one ear could hear at a time. But in 1851, the Irish physician Arthur Leard invented the binaural stethoscope as we know it today. And number 5, one of the greatest inventions of all time. You know what I'm talking about. Guinness. It was invented by a genius called Arthur Guinness in the 1700s.
Jeez, lads, I actually forgot we invented Guinness. I didn't even think about that. That's good.
And by the 19th century, it became one of the world's largest breweries known for consistent quality. Let me know if I missed any inventions and follow for more.
That's class, lads. That's absolutely class. So, hope you enjoyed that video. McGregor's out of the race, and so vote for Maria Steen or Nick Dillahunty. I'm sure I'll come back to that though, but for now, it just seems like we have to elect one person and keep it there. You know, don't be switching around the votes because we need to all put our vote behind one person. I love you all. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a comment down below. If you want to support me, hit the join link underneath the video. We have 26 members now, so I can't thank you all enough. I love you all so much. And I will see you all in the next one, lads. Peace.